So for a place in my dreams, the goal is to advance to the Mythic Age. I was about to call it the Imperial Age of Empires 2 brain here. Build a wonder and get Arcandos's superpower and then kill the Poseidon statue. Simple. While advancing, we're gonna pick Apollo for Underworld Passage yet again. It lets us get Arcantos to the statue without needing to run through like half the army, because it just gives us a vision of the temple.
Father! Akantos, a cyclops!
And then we're gonna go with the Festus for Mythic for Plentiful, keep producing villagers while building the wonder.
What? Kronos, old one.
At the start, we're watching the cutscene because we did the cutscene queuing glitch, which is basically you can just use hotkeys in the start of a cutscene, like right as it begins. So what I did was mash the town center and create villager queues, and I could tell it worked from the "no, you can't make more villagers" sound. Hilariously so start, because I just wasn't paying attention. You get husbandry to make your sheep better, and build a granary to start collecting food. Over on the right, you can get more sheep. Send them over the top, not get stolen again. Remember to set your auto queue up on villagers, and then we're gonna send some villagers and your army up to grab the plenty vault to the top. It's just for more resources. You're gonna go find the gold mine to send villagers to it more easily, and then just go grab more sheep. We're sending a villager up here to build a wall after we capture the plenty vault, because that keeps the enemy from deciding, oh, I should come capture this vault too. Kill the Colossi. I just use my whole army to do it rather than trying to, I don't know, micro it at all. You only need 3 villagers on gold if you start sending them once you have your 10th villager on food. But I was a bit slow, so I'm going to send at least 4, and then start sending them to a few to wood, and a few on food. Your economy needs to be decently balanced, with an acknowledgement that you're going to be producing villagers the whole time. I'm just checking to make sure that my giants are healed up enough that they can walk. Trying to avoid the fortress by walking closer to the town center and tower. And then there's some more sheep over here on the left side. You don't need all the sheep, but I get really good luck here. Sometimes one of these sheep will be too close to the buildings above it to convert. So I got every single possible sheep from the 2 spots. I went up with 5 on gold, just to avoid having to put more on gold later. And then you're going to start walling off here. The enemy is going to send some attacks, and because it's Titan, they'll completely destroy you. So you just want it to be like, no enemy, you cannot come into my base. Rather, destroy Green's base instead. Spreading out the sheep a bit. I don't actually know if this does anything, but it should make pathing a bit easier for your units, just considering the sheer quantity of sheep we have. Make sure to shift queue your villagers from the berries to the sheep. Otherwise, just set your army up over on the left. You'll be able to win the first fight pretty easily and then lose the second fight like horribly. It always happens. So, with that in mind, it doesn't really matter how many units you have that survive the plenty vault attack, as long as, you know, you don't lose any villagers, I guess. We don't really need the Restoration God power. I guess if you save it till the end, it could theoretically contribute a tiny bit more damage. So that's a time save I just thought of. So you're gonna have a Son of Osiris, you might have some Antibites. Just a few things that could theoretically attack the Poseidon statue. You want to be careful when advancing to not cancel any villagers. Because realistically, as long as you don't wait too long on advancing, you're gonna be there right around when you get enough resources to build the wonder. I think this run I made it there with I don't know, right as I passed 1,000 of each resource, almost on the dot. So now it's just a matter of balancing your economy, knowing where to send each villager. And if I want to finish up this wall, and then that villager to work too. Here comes the second worst attack. I try to fight here on the healing spring with restoration to keep them from getting the spring. They end up winning horribly anyways. So honestly I probably could have saved restoration there for the fight against this statue. You can put one villager on building the market. Not as much of a time crunch here. And I'm sending all my new vills to gold. Because our food's already pretty good. I think I do end up selling some. I do end up selling. I also mess up and have my wood villagers just not doing anything for a minute, so do with that information what you will. More time save possible, always a good thing. I do sell some food here, because I go over 1100. Just to queue it up faster. Like right here, I'm letting that villager finish construction. Even though, I guess I don't need to. But it's already started, so I think I lose time if I don't let it finish. It is really just judging. Do I think I'm gonna have 1,000 resources when I reach the Mythic Age? Or do I have time to let this villager get constructed? Right here, I'm trying to find where Arcantos died. You can see with my resources, I'm getting pretty close on all three. So I should be able to have 1,000. The second set of units comes in. It's the more useful one, honestly. Checking if I have enough gold to force drop. So, alright, time to force drop and build it. Bit slow on getting their wonder started. Delete anything in the way, change your center to queue villagers onto the wonder, place down your plentyville, and now it's basically just a waiting game. Have a drink of water while playing the level. You could make this go faster real time by going and starting at the corner of the map, but I don't care enough to do that. Right now I'm seeing if I'm gonna need more population space. because that's just one very minor optimization. Depending on how many units die, you might have pop cap. You might be pop capped already, so you might want to like delete a Valkyrie if that stayed alive, stuff like that. That's why it's not really, doesn't really matter how many of your units stay alive at the start, because the optimization is going to be, do I have space for all of the villagers I can produce by never stopping producing villagers? Because that's basically what this turns into. Yeah, so I decided that I'm gonna really delete an antibite. Yeah. Get 3 more pop space. I don't think it actually ends up mattering. Now you just want to make sure that you have enough space. You want to make sure Akantos is actually targeted on the guy. Bolt for about 5,000 damage. Transform Akantos, retarget him. And it's awaiting him. I'm just waiting until the guy dies. This is where Restoration might be able to come in handy. You might have been able to get another 1 or 2 bolts from that Son of Osiris. Couple hits from an antibite. Because in the end, I do get my second to last hit takes him down to like 150. So with just a bit more damage, you might have been able to shave off a half second. But this beats previous world record by 8 seconds. Comes out to an 11:05. Very good time.
Atlantis. The entire city is lost.
Only the buildings. We rescued the people.
What about Arkantos?
Arkantos, awaken.